The last lucky person I'm going to call up is Andrew Spinks, Managing Director for EcoGraf.
Good morning, Ministers, Ambassadors, special dignitaries. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here this morning with you, and thank you for the very nice introduction. Our presentation's titled Tanzanian Graphite for a Clean Energy Future. A quick read of the disclaimer. I thought I'd start this morning with the event that the Minister attended when we last met in March earlier this year. It was the Pre-WID. It's an event that we co-founded with Azurite Management Consultancy, supporting women in mining, women in leadership, and a really special event. It's been our third year, and we're very lucky to have the Minister attend and obviously be invited to next year's event, where I think it's going to be a bigger and much better event next year as well. We'd also like to thank PayDirt and for giving us the magazines. It was truly recognised at the event, and the president that you can see there. All right, so EcoGraf, we're a vertically integrated battery materials business. We've got a upstream graphite development in Tanzania, looking to produce 73,000 tonnes of production. We're looking to value add that in Tanzania by looking at mechanically shaping, and we've developed our own purification technology that is alternate to China. We're also working on recycling, and we think that's really unique and important to customers in Europe and the US. We think our company is quite unique, that we're a mining company going downstream and recycling, and we think that's a new frontier for mining companies, and we're very pleased to be partnering with the Tanzanian government on our project. We're Perth-based. We've got an experienced board with project development in Tanzania. We're very lucky to have some of our team members here today joining us in the talk, and we thank them for joining us, particularly for the ones that have travelled from Tanzania. We're listed on the ASX, 25 million cash, so we're well funded. We've also got a strong support from European investors. Over 30% of our company is now owned through Europe, through the Frankfurt listing. So coming back to our business and our business plan, it's about mining natural flake graphite in Tanzania, mechanically shaping it. As you can see, that's a value-added activity, increases the grade, and we're looking to develop the purification with partners to commercialise our purification HF-free technology. And with that purification technology, we'll be applying our anode recycling capability to that process. Tanzania, our project's 430 kilometres southwest of Dar es Salaam. We are very fortunate to have mandated KfW IPEX Bank, Germany's largest state-owned bank. We've recently committed site visits and have announced the preliminary approval review of the financing for 105 million US. The due diligence we're going through is quite significant and is taking time, and we're very pleased with our team making very good progress on that. We're starting with 73,000 tonnes initially and then looking at expanding, and we're very pleased to have signed the framework agreement with the Tanzanian government last year. Our partners and offtake partners include ThyssenKrupp, European traders, and like Stuart said, POSCO as well. We've got the support of KfW IPEX Bank, which is bringing a lot of European interest into the project. The deposit is spectacular. We've recently upgraded the mineral resource to 290 million tonnes. It's the largest development-ready deposit. The ore reserve, which is quite important, the confidence level of that reserve is one of the highest. 82% of our ore reserves is now proven. That's really critical to the metallurgical factors that determine commercial viability and saleability. The deposit extends for 5.5 kilometres, and we're looking forward to the grant of the the special mining licence, which will allow us to evaluate the expansion in a more longer-term view. The characteristics of the deposit stand out. These are the strengths of our graphite deposit. The width of the deposit being over 200 metres wide gives a very low strip ratio of 0.3 waste to 1 ore. We also have got very high recoveries of 94.7, as you can see at the bottom line there. Very high concentrate grades, which is also important for downstream customers. It's less effort of impurities that you have to remove. And we know, comparing it to other producers globally, particularly the Chinese, there's a lot more impurities. So the downstream purification is more efficient. And as I mentioned, we're 82% of the reserve is proven. Okay, I'm very pleased our team has just finished the design and layout of the mine. So I've got a little video that plays for about a minute that shows you the recent design that we've just completed. So we're very pleased with the effort that's gone into that. This plant has been designed to the highest engineering, gone through incredible due diligence, and it'll be a state-of-the-art facility that will produce the characteristics of the mine. It's custom designed to the characteristics of the mine. You also saw in the video the tails dam. We're very fortunate to have the Epanco Valley as you go in, a very natural forming valley. The global industry, storage, tails management, we're having to operate to equator principles, is an enormous body of work, and we're very fortunate only to have one wall, and our team is on ground at the moment working, doing the engineering, final engineering for the plant site and also the tails dam. Our Tanzanian team, very proud of Krista Mihingo, Dumatan's graphite director, joining us today. They are doing an incredible job, and in Kiswahili, I think Minister Kazi Njema is the Australian lingo for good work. The downstream development is the midstream development. Putting mechanical shaping in Tanzania is a key focus for us now. It supports the government's Vision 30. We're looking to finalising the engineering and selection of the 4 sites. We're also looking at finalising the offtake partners as well to support the development of the mine. 41% of the carbon footprint is generated through the mechanical shaping, so we think there is logistic efficiencies and CO2 efficiencies. As we've seen in earlier presentations, the infrastructure support by the government and supporting countries is enormous. The Great Ruha Bridge has been completed. We've seen the investment into the substation, the hydro dam and electric rail all provides very important transport corridor for the project. The Tanzanian government is being very well supported by governments, the US, Germany and Korea. Australia plays an important role with all these countries, and we're connected, getting deeper connection through the Mineral Security Partnership. We're seeing stronger support from the Department of State in the US, and we think the Mineral Security Partnership will play an important, a very important role in critical mineral in not only Tanzania but Africa. Onto our downstream, our purification HF-free. We've patented in the US. We've recently commissioned the purification facility. We're working through the operational focus, and we're going to, this campaign will be the final step towards commercial, designing the commercial plant to look at installing in overseas locations. The cost competitiveness of our HF-free purification has been demonstrated by a recent benchmarking exercise, and as you'll see in the graph, the operating comparison to the blue bar EcoGraf HF-free is about 40% lower than the existing purification techniques. And the capital intensity is similar to HF, and we don't believe that you can develop HF purification like the Chinese are undertaking outside in areas of Europe, Asia, and the US at a scale they're operating at. So we think we've got a very scalable purification process. Onto the recycling, where we're using the same purification process. We've trademarked the material RecoBam. We're focused on production scrap and battery scrap, working with a range of customers. I'm very pleased to be working with BASF on their German plant in the German recycling in Germany. We're also working with Sungil High-Tech, who is the largest lithium recycler in Asia, and obviously POSCO as well, as you see in that slide. We think the value proposition is really significant, and the value of each individual business is going to be a multiplier effect when you put the three businesses together, the upstream, the midstream and the downstream. And that will result, when we get that, and we're getting closer, and we're going to be able to make more announcements on all the three key fronts over the next 6 months. And we think that that's really important to the EV and battery markets. They have a very clear vision of the materials coming from Tanzania. Also, value to the shareholders. We've recently signed an agreement with AngloGold, $9 million US farm-in on our gold project. It's great to be able to partner with AngloGold, one of the largest gold miners in the world, also operating the Gator Gold Mine, which is Tanzania's largest. So they're an incredible partner. We think the prospectivity is enormous, and we've got 30% of the project as Anglo farm-in. So there we go. That concludes my presentation, and in celebration, I'd just like to finish off by thanking the Minister for attending the event. We've gone from Friday shift to Monday session 1, which is a great position to be in. And anybody that comes past our booth will see the pre-WID event. We're looking for sponsors. We're in booth 54. And we've got a gift that we're going to celebrate at the end of the day, which is a combination of some nice West Australian wine, the best honey in the world, which is Maori honey, and we've got a Tanzanian graphite pencil, which we value as the highest gift in that pack. So thank you very much.